Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, here with a preview of two new point-and-shoot cameras from Nikon, the P300 and the P500. Now, normally, I'm not going to really, I wouldn't talk about these things unless they're digital SLRs that Nikon's putting out, but there are some interesting features in these that I thought maybe some of you guys may find interesting. Namely, now these two cameras are using a CMOS sensor, so they're going to be a little, or they should be better, in low light capability. Yes, capability. I'm speaking well today. They both are CMOS, 12.2 megapixels. Again, smaller sensor, squeezing a lot of megapixels or pixels onto there. We'll see what happens when we get to test out that camera or those two cameras. But what I found interesting in the P300, right, P300? Yeah, that's what they call the thing. There's so many names for these things. But anyway, the P300 is a metal body. It's a smaller camera with a 4x zoom, $329. But the key feature there is that it shoots 24 millimeters on the wide angle at 1.8. Is that correct? Did I get it right, Notepad? Yes. So it's like a 24 to 100. With point and shoots, the zoom isn't usually as big of a deal. You want to have the wide angle. You know that the 3x optical zoom isn't going to really get you too far. So why would you want it to extend further reach than wider? Wider's better for traveling, for group shots around in the bar, at tables, and things like that. So having the 1.8, the CMOS sensor, and the 24 millimeter is good, especially in a metal body. So when I get my hands on one, is it something that I would buy? If I was looking for a point and shoot just to carry around, I would consider it because it has the 24 millimeters at f1.8, fully manual functions, which I've never used in a point and shoot camera, being that I don't own a point and shoot camera. But, that's really it. For $329, do you buy another lens for your digital SLR or some more accessories, or do you buy a point and shoot? That's up to you. So really the main features, like I said, ultra wide angle, 1.8 at 24 millimeters. That's important. So it's up to you guys. If that's something that you're looking for in a point and shoot camera, it's going to do the job. Now onto the P500, the major claim here is that it's a 36-time optical zoom. So from what I read, 22.5 to 810 millimeter zoom. I'm always skeptical of mega zooms. When you get out to that far range, if you've ever held one of these cameras, all it does is shake like this. That's going to happen in mega zooms. Sure, there's hybrid VR and vibration reduction, which is digital and optical or whatever it is in the lens. It's just, when you're zoomed out that much, in any camera, no matter who makes it, any subtle movement is going to be seen in the viewfinder. So it's harder to shoot at that distance. If you're on a tripod, if you're stabilized against something and you're shooting a subject that isn't moving, that you're not tracking, it may work better. So that's my only thing with mega zooms. The person that this camera's for is somebody who doesn't want a digital SLR, doesn't mind carrying around something bigger than a pocket camera, and they want more bang for their buck. So they're going to get the 12.2 megapixels, they're going to get the CMOS sensor, they're going to get the huge zoom range and wide zoom, being that it's a 22.5 millimeter equivalent. That's very wide for a point and shoot camera. Now you're capable of doing that because the lens is a lot larger, at least that's what I think about it. Again, $400 for that? If you're in the market and you're not looking to move into a digital SLR and you want all of those things I just mentioned, then that could be for you. And also, both of these cameras do 1080 video with sound, so that's another feature that is really cool if you just want to snap quick videos or capture quick videos with either of these cameras, either with a mega zoom or with a smaller pocket camera with an ultra wide angle lens of 24, which is very wide for a point and shoot. So that's really what you're looking at in a P300 and a P500. Of course, they announced 7 or 8 other different cameras. I'm really not too into the point and shoots. I just thought that these two were the most interesting with the features that they offered. So again, I like to talk about the digital SLRs, but if you wanted a camera to carry around, the P300 could be that for you. And if you want to have a mega zoom, that's the P500. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.